Hello, welcome to another Business After Hours here with the Mesa City Chamber of Commerce. I'm Harry, that's Jay, and we've got Noah here with us and Kativa. Kativa, this is kind of cool because you have a different role now. We used to talk to you a long time ago when you were with the Chamber. So,
Yeah, it's fun to be
congratulations.
back in the loop.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations on your position with Pritchard Motors. You are the events coordinator
hmm
or
Yep, events
explain
and experiences.
it's what? Events what?
Events and experiences. So
Okay.
basically all the marketing,
All
anything
right.
marketing.
For all of Pritchard Motors. They're all over North Iowa, right?
Yep.
So, yeah. And where are you located at?
So I'm located in Clear Lake at our Innovation Center, which is the old Team Quest building, and
Sure.
we have 8 dealerships currently in North Iowa.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. Well, we
How
got a
many different
business.
towns?
What's that?
Yeah, we have Clear Lake, 2 in Forest City, Belmont, Garner, Britt, and now the 2 in Mason City.
That's right. And we're going to be at the Pritchard Nissan, which is out by the Cinema West Theater, on November 2nd. It's coming right around the corner here
hmm
this week, this Thursday, right? Is that
Yep.
this
Yep,
Thursday?
that's
Yep.
Thursday.
Mhm.
From 4 until 6. And yeah, so we're going to talk with Kativa here a little bit about what's going on with that in a second. Noah, get us up to date on what's going on with the chamber.
Yeah, really looking forward to this business after hours this week. We're kind of in planning time for Operation Thank You right now, which is our big holiday party at the end of the year, which will be on a Thursday in December. I think it's December 14th. And so we co-host that with First Citizens Bank. And what it is it's a membership event. So we have volunteers and ambassadors and staff members even that go out and hand deliver packets to all of our chamber member organizations. And then at the end of the night, we kind of cap it off with business after hours co-hosted by the chamber and First Citizens Bank. And that's actually at the Commerce Center here. So we're planning on that right now. I know that there's a lot of different things that all the different chamber staff members have going on. I know that Colleen is um, pretty deep into working on childcare stuff, and Allison's just finishing up her yield class this year, and looking forward to Leadership North Iowa, which starts in January. So we've got a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, it's never ending. But we're looking forward to this business after hours this week with Kativa and Pritchard companies. So yeah, that's what we've got going on.
All right.
Yeah.
Jay, you have nothing to say.
I think I've never seen Jay be speechless. I think I just
That's
took the
weird.
words right out of his
The
mouth.
Monday after Halloween, I can only,
Wow.
or Halloween weekend, I can only imagine.
Right.
Well, so Kativa, this is happening on Thursday, 4 o'clock. So it's gonna what's gonna be happening when we're there? Obviously, it's a big get together, with food and information, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yep, food and drinks and some giveaways. We really want the community to come into these stores. We acquired Pritchard, or it was Mason City Motor Company, and now it's Pritchard Nissan and Pritchard GMC. We acquired them this summer, and with that came about 40 employees. And so all of their staff stayed. So we want the community to come in, say hi to them still. It's still the same great staff. They're just under our bigger umbrella now. And take tours of the facility, the service centers, really see what we have going on there. And we have tons of inventory, tons of sales. They're still going to be part of the community, if not even more than they were before. But they are chamber members. Pritchard's in general is chamber members, so we're involved in all the things, and we're glad to have our footprint in Mason City. Back in the day, I guess they had a dealership in Mason City, and then they went away from that. So it's nice to be back on that turf.
So business after hours, they're giving away a car?
I wish. Oh my gosh, no, no, but there will be different swag items, oil changes, stuff, things like that. We have the Pritchard Promise app that we encourage our customers to use, and so you'll get bonus points for downloading the app on site as well if you haven't already.
You know, Jay and I go back quite a few years of knowing John. How is John, and is he going to be able to be there?
Joe should be able to be there. Yes.
Joe, I mean.
Joe.
Yes. Yep. Him and the family should be there. I know Ellen, she's our director of retail operations. That's one of his daughters. She just had a baby, so hopefully we'll get to see them and their little ones there as well. and a ton of our staff. Pritchard's has over 350 staff right now. So we grew over 100 positions in the last year. So it's pretty big. And a lot of people, their family members also work here. We're a family-driven business. So we're excited to show that off.
Did it start? I think Joe started up in Britt, right?
Britt.
And then it kind of grew into what Garner pretty fast, I think. And
Yep.
then it
Yes,
grew
they
from
did.
there, yeah.
We are celebrating 110 years this year. And actually tomorrow we're doing with the family a tour across Lincoln Highway, which also is celebrating 110 years. And so we're doing a conjoined birthday party relay with all of our EV vehicles across the state of Iowa to celebrate that. And then when we come back, then we'll have the business after hours. We'll have a video. You can see on our Facebook page, we just kicked off with Bill Pritchard, who's in his late 80s, who had the company before Joe. And he did like a kickoff video about our legacy. So,
Yeah. How old was Bill when he started? Has he ever said?
No, but I know he was in his early 20s when he came over to the company because he went to college and then he came back. And
Sure.
I was just talking to him about it. He's 88 now. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's just great that it's a great family owned business, that's
yeah, they're all very involved.
Just keep growing more and more and more. It's crazy. That's awesome. All right, so we got to be out there about 4:00. Oh, what's the food spread gonna be?
Oh, well, we'll have everything, a little bit of everything. I don't want to give it all away, but the typical meatballs, the spring rolls, the drinks.
He'll be there.
Anything you might need.
Be test driving vehicles too.
Yes, you can test drive. We have a ton of stuff. We didn't have a Nissan line before this, so this is our first Nissan line that we added on.
Cool.
That's awesome. I see. It looks to be, I think we're kind of past COVID time along, and let's face it, all car dealerships were going through a lot of headaches, just like everybody else was, getting product in. And it looks like things are really coming back now. For, car dealers in general, but especially even for Pritchard's as well. Yeah.
Through COVID, I know our inventory was lower, but it wasn't as low as some just because of the relationships we have and the connections in the community. But it's definitely up, and you can see our lots are full. We have a lot of options, buy, sell, trade.
Very good. And you do have, new and used over there. Exactly. All right. So, anything more you'd like to add here, Kativa?
I think we covered it all. We're just really excited to be back in Mason City, have the community come out, see what we have to offer, meet our staff, same great service. Just they have a bigger opportunity to get more inventory for you now. If it's not available at one dealership, we can look into all the different network of dealerships we have in the area. We always say that we're nationally known, but we're locally grown here at Pritchard's.
Yeah.
Is there a website that you can see the whole inventory in all the different locations?
Yeah, Pritchards.com has all of it for every location. You just filter by what you're looking for.
And that is plural.
That one is plural.
Yeah. Pritchards.com. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's quite a few. Exactly. So, so as far as what your status is there at Pritchard's, so what other events besides this I know you don't want to, tell everybody all their secrets now, but is there some special events throughout the year that you are going to be part of that maybe we don't know that Pritchard's are part of?
Yeah. So we, in the last few months, participated in, 50 plus events. And we'll have like a ribbon cutting. We have a power wash that used to be the Clear Lake truck wash over on the old highway. It's now the Pritchard's power wash. We'll be doing a ribbon cutting for them as they got new signage and we remodeled the whole place. We'll be part of Christmas by the Lake in the winter.
Oh.
And we just were, Matt Bradley's on the Mason City Chamber board. He just got inducted into that. So we'll do that. But pretty much anything. We just did the trunk or treat in town. Anything coming up, we try to be part of.
Yeah. And I would think that because this happens to a lot of businesses, even though, I don't know. How long have you been in Mason City now, Pritchard?
Like 3 months.
3 months. Yeah.
4 months. July is when we we had the acquisition. Yeah.
But you know what I mean by is there's companies, especially car dealerships, probably that go ahead and actually, become a member of the Chamber of Commerce in different cities anyway. And I want to say that Pritchard probably was already a member of the Mason City Chamber of Commerce before they brought a business here.
Yes. Yes, we were.
So, yeah, a lot of that goes on. I don't know if the public actually knows that or not.
Right.
Yeah, and Pritchard's is a big supporter of a lot of chamber events too. So Pritchard's is a drum major sponsor of the North Iowa Band Festival.
Band Festival, sure.
Which is a Mason City Chamber event, and it's our largest community event, and that's the highest level that an organization can sponsor at. So they do a lot in the community and have done a lot in the community. Obviously, Band Festival was in May, but they weren't in Mason City until July, so they were investing in Mason City even before they had a location in Mason City. So they do a lot of good for our community for sure. Hopefully that goes noticed.
How's the jackpot coming along here?
I think we're at like $250 this month.
Okay, very good. Very good. Kativa, it's great to talk to you again. We miss you talking. We used to talk all the time.
The time. I know. When I see you guys, I'm like, oh, darn it.
Yeah.
And Noah, you kind of took over for her, right?
Yeah, I'm in the position that Kativa had at the chamber.
Right. So he's glad you left, and
he's the perfect fit for it. So I was like, oh, thank goodness.
It's not that we don't like you, Noah. It's just we miss Kativa.
She's cuter. Yeah, that's right.
And me and Kativa were friends before
any of this happened. Oh wow, that's very cool. That's
it all works.
And what do you like most about your career now, Kativa, doing this? Because I know you've done this type of thing, and ran social media, that kind of thing for different companies as well.
Yes, now I run 14 Facebook pages, so that's
oh my gosh,
it's a lot, but it's so fun. What I love about this position is that every day is different. You kind of know what to expect, but it's always exciting things. It's always fun things. You're always doing something good for the community. And what I love about working for Pritchard's is that they really care about what their employees care about. So if you say, oh, like my wife has breast cancer, they're like, okay, well, we're going to support every foundation that we can find. Or you're like, oh, I'm, really want to do this suicide prevention walk. They're like, okay, let's all get t-shirts. And if that's what our staff care about, that's what we want to support. They have their core values that they go off of. But really, they do make it feel like a family and that you're part of it and that they really listen to you. So
that's key.
That's what I love about this place.
Great. Well, come out and see Joe and the family and the crew and everybody else.
Bill will be there too, right?
Oh, yes. You'll see Bill.
Yeah, Bill. That's awesome. That's great. Pritchard Nissan in Mason City. That's where Business After Hours is, coming up here on Thursday the 2nd, 4 to 6. And it's out there by the Cinema West Theater, if you didn't know where that was. So, all right. Well, thank you, Kativa. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun visiting with you. And enjoy your new career here.
Thank you.
Okay.